Parallel worlds. My guide, Kamjal, knows of up to 1,200 parallel worlds. Some of these worlds are far more advanced in technology, extending extremely far into the future. However, there are also worlds that are only about 10,000 years ahead of us. Kamjal comes from a future world but on a different timeline, specifically 19th century France, around the 1800s, but 50,000 years into the future relative to our time. They discovered our world over 100 years ago by detecting telepathic signals to find new worlds. The Mandela Effect is a result of parallel worlds influencing our world, changing our history, technology, and more. For example, our world would have remained at the level of the 1870s if not for these parallel worlds altering our history through the Mandela Effect. Without these changes, we would neither have space shuttles nor mobile phones. But why do they do this? It's so that we can develop without war and survive ourselves. Near-death experiences are often talked about, and these lights in tunnels are 20 meters long, with light gray walls surrounding them. You can think of parallel worlds as a shelf full of books. Imagine 1,200 books with a time difference of 1.2 to 2 seconds between each book, or in this case, each world. They can visit us as spiritual apparitions, appearing as ordinary people with familiar faces and clothes, but in spiritual forms. People who have died in our world but haven't moved on appear as gray shadows. A living person can never pass through these portals, but their spirit and consciousness can travel through the tunnels between worlds. A living person can only pass through with their consciousness and spirit, but if this happens, they would fall into a coma, or they might swap their biological body with someone on the other side, or even receive a cyborg body on the other side. Meanwhile, a spirit from the other side might take over your body on this side.